The changes have meaning. The changes have meaning. The changes have meaning. Did you know the Mandela Effect is actually a big puzzle? Big puzzle. Let's continue the process of homing in on the best theory for explaining the Mandela Effect. If you search the internet to find out what causes the Mandela Effect, the number one explanation you will get is that it is caused by false memories. I discussed this theory at great length in my first book. There are lots of notable people and authoritative websites attributing the Mandela Effect to our flawed memories. The false memories theory proposes that there is no Mandela Effect, and there has been scientific research and testing done that seems to give a certain foundation to this line of thinking. We know the human ability to remember and the quality of what we remember are far from perfect. While that may be true, let's get real. Science doesn't have it all figured out. History can shed some light on some of science's darker hours, and this is going to be another one of them. We can't count on them. If you have been paying attention, if you are a Mandelian who knows in your heart that the Mandela Effect is really happening, then you know that we are in the minority. You know we are lost in a forest of people who think it's all hot wind. Much ado about nothing. You know we're stuck between a rock and a dumb place. I'm talking about people having their heads up their rear end and liking the view. Think about it. People quote studies on the massive shortcomings of human memory without realizing it applies to them most of all. They can't remember Mr. Rogers' theme song, even though we all learned it as kids. They can't remember Depend's adult undergarments. They can't remember the way a famous painting like American Gothic or a national symbol like the Capitol building used to look. Instead of considering the possibility that the impossible has really happened, it makes more sense to say that people are mistaken, right? Actually, no, it doesn't. When you look at the ridiculous amount of residue in our world, it makes more sense to say that something very strange is going on. No one can accurately quote the Lord's Prayer anymore? Printed materials outside of the Bible misquote it the same way? There's some important observations to be made here, but nope. The majority of people assessing the matter reach their decision quickly without knowing the facts. I'll tell you why this is the number one theory for explaining the Mandela Effect. It's because people, on average, are lazy, closed-minded, myopic conformists who can't entertain any thought that challenges their glorious understanding of things. They don't need to get bogged down researching the matter when they can just close their eyes and be satisfied with the simple fact that, hey, human memory is flawed. But a very large number of people are remembering these changed aspects of our reality in the same way. Many people have very specific reasons why they remember some of these things so well. If it was all fueled by false memories, man, it would be like some sort of mental illness epidemic. What's the verdict here? Will we adopt this theory, guzzle ourselves a blue pill milkshake, and wake up in Disney World? No. Scientists have written us off. Scientists at CERN have mocked our belief in the Mandela Effect, but the only thing this false memory theory is good for is showing us how pathetic and self-righteous the learned and degreed people of this world can be. They've got a big microphone and a big blind spot. Scientists, you've got all those big facilities and sensor arrays. Wake up. The world needs you.
This guy really needs a dental plan. I mean, look at that.